personally don't have a problem. You see me like I can work with anybody. I don't have a problem. My MC, I call him, he calls me, he brings whatever he needs, he brings it, I go with him, we push. I don't, my executives, Christmas, they are waiting for me. I'm going to make sure they also take care of their families, because when I'm not there, they go there and work. I have a youth executives. They are so dynamic. So I have to be fair to them. At least give them something, also to buy something for their kids. So I don't have a problem. I am not bragging, but if a lot of the MPs will learn from me the way I do my underground work and grassroots, they will all stay in power and there will be no fear. I mean, they will win their seats.
Is there anybody in this country you're afraid of?
Me, except God. Because you know what? I'm not afraid to die. So I'm not afraid of anybody. I'll tell you like this. Anything that will save my country, Ghana first. You can be anybody.
You sound like Trump.
So long as it affects Ghana, I will speak.
Right.
Irrespective of which party you belong. But the problem I have with NPP is that if I speak against NDC, oh, you're happy clapping. When we are doing the same thing, I criticize you. You have a problem. The guy is destroying the party. Finally, they all sit up and they realize, the guy, we need him in the party. So I speak for the ordinary people. I speak for my country.
And you sponsor the party too?
Yeah, because I love it. When you take God, my party comes
second. Not your wife.
Oh, my wife is there constantly.
She's a constant factor there.
Yes. But Canada Paul sitting here, I'm not bigger than the party. I've spoken my mind. It's over. I'm free. Because if you begin to think of all the things people have said about you, my sister, you will not progress. So I put it behind me.
And you move on.
And move on and prove you wrong.
Yeah.
That whatever I say will surely come to pass.
Yeah.
Because I face the truth and that's it.
Okay. Now, it is your way of facing the truth that sometimes people in your party are uncomfortable with.
Yeah.
For instance, there are some people who would probably have a problem or two with the way the president has addressed an issue or tackled a problem. And they will not publicly say, because they know it is their president. You, on the other hand, will not do that.
Yes.
You will criticize him publicly.
Yes.
In fact, go on and say other things that would get some of your members, you know, crawling.
But
why do you do that?
In the end, you see, my doctor taught me this. He said, if you are sick, most of the medicines that are sweet are the ones that will not get you healed fast. The bitter ones will get you healed faster. So sometimes, and now let me address this. A lot of the MPs, party members, think I just go on air and talk. I will sound a caution. I will sound a warning. I'll tell them this thing will not help us. This thing will not help us. And they won't listen. Where would you listen? If it comes to public, you will listen. I'll put it out there.
Oh, so you actually speak to them on the
Of course, I'm surprised that they say everything he puts it out there. I give them clues, okay, behind the scenes, and they don't take it. I hit you hard. When you hit them hard, but tell me one thing that I have said that has not come to pass. Just yesterday, I don't know if I have to tell you, we had a meeting. And they were using the word majority. I said majority doesn't mean majority is always right. No. What you are doing will not help us. I said, I don't want to be part of this to disgrace myself. I have centered myself. And Lord and behold, my argument, the president shut it down completely. Said, please, it won't work.
So you felt vindicated.
Hallelujah. Yeah. Because I was not afraid of the truth. You say majority. Majority took the decision against me. They went there and they've disgraced themselves. If they had listened, what would have happened? So I just said, okay, if that's your decision, you go. And the man is well versed in politics. He just look at them and laugh at them and say, this thing won't work, please go and withdraw it. I mean, another car, I'm going to tree. Also, when you bread the food.
And just before we wrap up, I want to speak to you about vigilante groups and how the NDC, some people in the NDC have described the activities of all of these groups that say they are associated with your party, you know, and have been running riot in some areas. They say that it is state-sponsored terrorism.
You see,
led by your party.
Oh, if it is true, then it's good.
Which one? The state-sponsored terrorism?
Yes, if it's true.
What the vigilante
yeah,
groups
if it's true, it's good.
How?
Yeah, if it's true, it's good. You are asking me how?
Yeah.
You are going to the NDC circles and you know what they were doing.
What were they doing?
I'll give you one example. When now President Akufo-Addo was in Burahafo region, and NDC people, their so-called kefit, got to Nanado's house. What did they do? He go to Nkwanta, BC was killed. What did they do? Tamale, they demonstrated against Mahama that if he doesn't give Haruna a position, hell will break. What did they do? When you have Azoka boys and the whole Minister of Interior stands there and say that, hey, we have our guys, we have this, then you know there's nothing wrong with it. That was not a state-sponsored terrorism.
Do two wrongs make a right.
When it comes to NPP, then you ask, do two wrongs make a right? When it's NDC,
we'll still ask.
No, you never asked. You never asked. The Sir Osofumu, because of him, I'm not going to church in Methodist again. One Asante, you all behave like that. Anything about NPP, you say two wrongs will not make a right. When it's NDC, you keep quiet. As for that Osofumu, he will say and condemn NPP, but he will never. Because of him, I don't go to church.
I'm sure the NDC also has. You don't go to church because of
Asante.
Why?
No, because now I don't believe in anything.
But it's the same way the NDC would also say that there are some pastors who would defend you and not criticize you.
I don't have a problem for them thinking that way or feeling that way.
But you have made a decision. You go to church because...
Yeah, because... But I want to address your issue. The Azoka boys, what they were doing in this country, especially in the north, NDC, what did they do? State-sponsored. Let me tell you something, if you've forgotten. There's one guy why I disagree with NPP, their diplomacy. There's one Lieutenant Colonel, he was a major, who actually sent soldiers to my constituency, called the chiefs, and told them that, you see these guns that we are holding, we are not holding these guns to kill animals, to kill human beings. If you don't tell the youth in this country, in this constituency, and they misbehave, we'll kill them like animals.
In your constituency?
Yeah, that major is now a lieutenant colonel. NPP, I don't know what is wrong with them.
You want them to...
That he is in charge of operations at 64. I'm not scared. He's a... Play that side. Let him know that if he puts their uniform away, he will see that he's a chicken. Send people to come there, met the chiefs of my constituency and told them that these guns are meant to kill human beings, not animals. So you make any noise, we'll